Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. That's Emery Hunt, the Zardo Playbook, and I'm Tyler Markovich, bringing you Week 15 coverage of the NFL season. We have Cleveland at Kansas City, the Browns coming off their second win of the year, while the Chiefs continue to struggle on their first-year head coach, Todd Haley. But for the Browns, Rob Ryan, the defensive coordinator, and Coach Eric Mangini really has that defense playing a lot better. Ever since that trade, they got Jason Truznick. They use him a lot at linebacker, and their defense has been playing solid. And last week against the Pittsburgh Steelers, nonetheless, they got their first rushing touchdown of the year. So their offensive line was showing something. The touchdown was by Chris Jennings. So what are your keys to victory for the Browns? Can they have enough success on offense to continue to win some ball games?
Well, they have to get consistency in the passing game. Brady Quinn is moving the football real well, completing the passes to his receivers and tight ends. The thing is, the receivers have to be able to catch the football and keep that up this week as well. And I do like Chris Jennings. He's running the football, and that gives them balance. So that's important to keep that offense moving down the field. And they're playing real with some toughness right now on defense as well. You look at the defensive side of the football for Cleveland, they're going to have to wrap up this week because they are playing against Jammal Charles. He can, if he breaks a tackle, that's a wrap. He is gone. So they have to wrap up defensively. The defense is playing tough, getting a lot out of Corey Williams, and those linebackers are getting full pressure on the quarterback. That has to continue this week against Kansas City. Those are the keys to victory for the Browns.
And the bright side for KC was, you mentioned it, Jammal Charles. He's absolutely tearing it up at running back, getting 100 yards weekly, but their big-time, highly paid quarterback, Matt Castle, continues to struggle. 4 interceptions, and that passing game has not been the same ever since Dwayne Bowe went out with a 4-game suspension. It looks anemic. Now, what can the Chiefs do to start rallying for Coach Todd Haley here?
Well, which Chief defense is going to show up? Is it going to be one that plays tough like they did against Dallas and plays lights out, or is it going to be one last week that showed up that gives up a lot of yards and chunks? So the Chiefs have to get some consistency on defense. Defense has to show up week to week because they know the offense is struggling right now. Second, just feed the rock to Jammal Charles. He is the playmaker on that offense. Feed him the rock, get him involved in the offense early, and they should have some success. That's going to help develop balance for Matt Castle and company. So they have to be able to run the football with Jammal Charles. Even get him the rock in the passing game. That's going to really move this game along for him and help them get a shot. I like the Chiefs in this matchup. The Browns in this matchup. The Browns defense is going to be able to shut down the Chiefs offensively. The passing game in particular, I think they're going to do well. And the Browns offense is more along than the Chiefs. I like the Browns.
Yeah, the Chiefs secondary hasn't really playing well, and the Browns, they've had trouble passing the ball. So this can be somewhat of a coming out party for Quinn. So I'm taking Cleveland here. I think their defense is playing a lot more experienced and a lot better than the young Chiefs defenses. For more, visit footballgameplan.com/NFL.